What is up, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about something very important that I've been waiting to talk to you about for, I want to say several months. I don't know exactly when, but the point is, have I lost weight? Have I not been following my own rules? Has something not been working? We're going to talk about that and why we need to talk about this and why it all happened. So stick around because that is coming up right now.
Welcome everyone to Do More, Be More.
Drop.
First of all, let me just say my voice is pretty raspy right now because I have been sick for, I want to say, 4 days now, going on 5, and it's just something that's been getting in the way. But I still want to make this video because I know exactly what I wanted to say. So of course, you know, if you've seen my older videos, I have lost about 65 to 70 pounds in the course of about a year. I always said that if I knew what I was doing, I probably would have lost that weight in less time. Regardless of how fast you can do something, it's all about knowing what to do, and then you can decide how long it takes later. So I went down to about as low as 148, my absolute lowest, in which if I feel like it, I'll put some video here, but if I don't, I mean, that's just because I don't think I really need to post that. But at 148 I felt pretty good, and you may have seen in my older videos just on my face that I was a lot thinner. Did I gain weight? Yeah. How much exactly? I don't know. Probably about a good 30 pounds possibly. At 145 I noticed a lot of things were starting to happen. One, I've been doing it for about a year and I needed to take a break. I just wanted to take a break because I've been doing it for so long that I just wanted to try something different, just maybe let my guard down a little more. And then once you know that what you want to do, what you have to do, it's easier to come back, because usually it's hard to really make any progress to something like losing weight when you don't know what you're doing. So I knew that I can come back easier. Another thing is that what I found that has been happening, and I've also read that it's true, is you can actually start to lose hair when you're in a deficit for too long. And I started to see that somewhere near that year, and it started to concern me. It was kind of like right here. Now I've tried to gel up my hair so that I can try to see if I can show it, but it's really not showing anymore. But it's been getting a lot better. Actually, I think it's pretty much gone, and I really wanted that. It took some time. I wanted to take some, I forgot that medication that people take, but I started taking that, and I started not using chemicals for some time just because I wasn't sure what it was. I spoke to my doctor and it wasn't anything serious, so it turns out it probably could have been that, because that's the only other big change I was making in my life. Another thing is that, yeah, I was getting pretty lean. Actually, I was getting very lean, and I did like the results, but I knew that I wanted to be a little bigger. And I used to think, wow, it turns out people aren't big, they're just lean. Well, no, there's kind of a mix. You want to be lean and you want to be muscular, as far as my goals anyway. So yeah, I was getting really lean, and by the time I was in my 140s, I didn't have the amount of muscle that I wanted. So I was like, you know what, this is a good time to take a break. It's a good time to try to see if my hair will grow back. All took place, and then there was one more thing, which was I took a trip to New York. I haven't had a vacation since I moved here, which has been about maybe 3 years. So I was like, you know what, let me just take a break. Let me go enjoy it. And I always say, if you're going to go on vacation, you're going to spend time with your family, you know, you're not going to go ahead and say, oh, I need to see if that restaurant has under 100 calorie snacks, or I'm going to be with my family on this day, let me see if I could have some chicken breast with vegetables and protein shake after. Sometimes we need to learn to make adjustments, and there was no way that I was going to be able to keep up the way that I've been doing here during my time of my cut. So I decided to just enjoy that time and focus on it. Now, it's kept me very active because I got to see a lot of things, and I'll try to show you a little bit of my trip at the end of the video. For those who want to stick around for it, I'll put some footage of the stuff that I've seen, which I've had a lot of fun. Been with my family, I've been with my friends, and it was just a great time being able to see them after about 3 years, being able to see the busy life that I was used to and now I don't see anymore. But now that I'm back to reality, It's time for me to focus a little bit more on that. I can cut again, which I'm going to start doing now. And I've also been able to grow a little bit more on muscle. Now, I won't be able to see my muscle the way that I've been seeing it when I was leaner, but I know that it's there now. I didn't cut the workouts. I unfortunately couldn't go a couple of times because I was gone, and when I was in New York I couldn't join a gym, at least for the 10 days that I was there. There was one gym that had like $20 per day. Like, I wasn't gonna do that. And then not to mention I got sick when I got back. I'm still sick now. It's just been a number of things that have been happening, so it's just time for me to mark the occasion and come back. And then I have something coming up in about a month, so it's going to be, as I mentioned, you want to make yourself have some goals. I have my long-term goals, which is to be healthier and look as best as I can for the rest of my life. But now I'm also setting myself a short goal, which is in about a month. It's just to be, how much of this can you lose? Because there's no way you can say, I'm going to lose 10, I'm going to lose 15, I'm going to lose 30, because I don't want to feel bad if I don't reach it. So I'm just going to say, I'm going to work this. I know what I got to do. I'm going to do this much cardio. I'm going to eat this much food. I'm going to have this much protein, and I'm going to do this many workouts in this amount of time and see what it gets me. And that way I have a better idea, because when I first started, the whole year that I did my cut or dieting, I didn't exactly know what calorie deficit was and the importance of protein. Now I do. So I actually get to measure it a little better. And for anyone that says, oh, once you lose weight, it's impossible to get it back, it's very possible. This is proof. And at the same time, once you gain, people will say, once you gain weight after having lost it, that's it. You've pretty much proven to yourself that you're not able of keeping a healthy body. Well, we're going to find out, because, I mean, I've seen people that have done it, first of all. So the answer I would say is yes, people can come back to it even after having failed. And that's another thing. Do you really fail if you're not stopping? You know, I've never gave up on this. I knew what I wanted to do, and I've never had any thought in my mind that said, oh, I give up on dieting, I give up on exercising. No, it's never even entered my mind. So with this in mind, this is going to be kind of like a challenge for myself, and at the same time, it's going to be some research for you guys. So it could be encouragement for you, and encouraging to those who want to start something new, starting from scratch. And like I said, it should be a good way of measuring whether everything I've been doing has been correct. So let's go ahead and see how that goes. And I'm excited for it, honestly. But I just have a couple of more days that I think I need to recover from what I've been feeling, my symptoms. But after that, we should be all set. I'm gonna end the video here, and I appreciate the support that you've been giving me. Of course, I always do appreciate that. I'll continue to make more videos. I'll try to make more recipes as well. I haven't really been writing that many videos, but I have a lot of ideas that I have had logged in for some time now. So with that in mind, I'm gonna end the video, and I appreciate the support you're giving me on TikTok, on Facebook, on Instagram, the liking, the sharing, and the subscribing. And of course, you already know, if you do more, you will be more.